Hey guys, it's Devin.
And Chris, and welcome back to Sip, Savor, and Celebrate, where we are continuing to try out different recipes. Now, before we talk about the recipe, we do have a sponsor. Will you tell them about our
They
sponsor?
are the Neat Glass Company. They have been sponsoring us for a little over a year now. They have the Elite, the Competition, the Elegant Glass, and they all are backed by science to expel the ethanol out the side so you can really figure out what's going on in that glass when you are enjoying your cocktail.
That's right. Well, since we're back outside, I'm really trying to push the positive vibes of being tropical and sunny and warm. I bring you the Aruba Ariba. Now, the Aruba Ariba was when I went to Aruba.
Gonzalez?
That's right. That's right. It's when I went off to Aruba. Unfortunately, you weren't able to make that particular trip. But it was just like everybody's like, "You want Aruba Ariba? Want Aruba Ariba?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, let's try it." So it calls for one ingredient that you really can't get in the United States, but a lot of people like to substitute a grenadine for this, and that's the Kokiki. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. Forgive me, those of you down in Aruba. But here's what the recipe calls for, so we can try this out together. Which, of course, I've tried it, but you haven't. And this is right from the Visit Aruba website. They have that right on there. So it's a half a cup of pineapple juice, a half a cup of pineapple juice, a half a cup.
So 2 halves the cups of pineapple?
Did I say pineapple? No, 1 orange juice, half a cup of orange juice, half a cup of pineapple, half a cup of cranberry juice.
So, guys, what that means, you'll taste good for your ladies later.
Oh my God. All right. You're so bad. Then, now it does call for a half an ounce of vodka, but we ain't doing vodka here. We're going to use a good, rich, agave forward, and why not make it high proof? This is the Don Abraham High Proof Blanco. Because a lot of times if the recipe calls for a vodka really doesn't have a taste to it. And,
correct.
I recommend switching that out for
a beautiful tequila.
Or a gin.
Correct.
But it calls for a half ounce of vodka. So in this case, we're going to do a half ounce of maybe a little more than half ounce.
Beautiful tequila.
Of amazing rich agave forward tequila. It says to go with 151 proof rum. Now this is our rum that we got from Hawaii. This is the Kohana, which actually is really good. So half an ounce of that. Then we go from the rum to the koki, 1/8 of an ounce of this. Calls for 1/8 of an ounce of that. So not much, just a little dash. And then an 8. Ooh, wow, that's strong. I forgot what that smelled like, but it's sticky. It is like everywhere. I've already got it on me. It is super sticky. Stop. And then 1/8 of an ounce of creme de banana. Creme de banana.
Is that super sticky as well?
I mean, hey. God, that smells so good.
Yes, we are adult content for everything.
Yes.
But while he is now shaking that, let me take a second to ask you guys for help. We need help. 112 more subscribers to hit that 1,000 mark. And while he's shaking that, we are going to tell you why. Once we get to 1,001, so we got to get over that 1,000, we are going to go through the list of subscribers. We're going to go through the list of you guys commenting and interacting, which really does warm our hearts. And we're going to send out a bottle or 2. And but you have to be 21 and in the U.S. We can't ship it internationally, and you can't be under 18. So if we ask for a valid ID, just to prove that we don't mean anything other than that's what's required. So, how's that mixing going?
Messy.
That's what she said.
You're killing me, Smalls.
It looks like a Miami Vice.
I thought that Miami Vice was a little more blue and...
Miami Vice is red and... because it's a daiquiri and pina colada.
Ooh, I got enough for 3 of these bugbees.
Bubbies.
Bubbies. Bubbies. Salud, my friend.
Here you go, y'all.
It definitely smells tropical, that's for sure. Oh, that's good. I'm sorry, that's good. I remember this. But I think it's even better with the tequila instead of the vodka. Just saying.
I'm not mad at that. Nope.
I could spend... That could get dangerous quick.
I might go a little bit more than just that half ounce of that tequila.
That's what she said.
Half ounce of that tequila. I feel like I think that would just elevate it a little bit more because it's kind of lost in there. But
if you have somebody that's really loving frou-frou drinks, like sweet drinks that don't taste anything like alcohol, but let me tell you, 151% and 110%, and then of course more alcohol here. And this is also alcohol, but it is definitely...
It's a delicious cocktail.
That's right.
So there you have it. We hope you continue to help us and follow us. And don't forget to interact with us when you do see us. We do appreciate that. And always remember to sip, savor, and celebrate.
Salud, y'all.